I grew up in a small town on the west coast called Hokitika, and I loved it. We were just always outdoors, which was super awesome. I actually have a twin brother as well, so we did a lot of our sport together. Played netball, basketball, a little bit of cricket, wasn't very successful, but then also your individual sports like badminton, and then found my love in athletics. So just love having a bit of fun with my mates and also challenging myself as well. If I look at my life in athletics, it's taught me a lot around commitment, dedication and hard work. It's also not always about just crossing the line first, it's actually about challenging yourself. And I think growing up as a young disabled kid missing my hand, life was a little bit challenging. So sport was a way where I could show people that if I worked hard for it and put my mind to it, I could really do anything. I started athletics when I was around 8 and actually hated it. So I remember lining up for a 100-metre sprint with all my peers next to me and hating that feeling of having to wait for the gun to go off and then me to race these people to get to the end of the 100-metre sprint. And so I didn't really enjoy it. But then I went back and met who was my first coach, Danny Spark, and he said, how about have some try at the field events? So I picked up my shot put and javelin for the first time and just loved it. And then Danny was like, well, you could be really good someday. And for me, I think I hadn't heard that a lot in my life, and so for someone to believe in me, I was like, maybe this is something I could really be good at. I'm hugely grateful because I've had some amazing supporters along the way. I think my biggest supporter was my grandmother, and she took me to all my events when I was young. She got me up on a Sunday morning to go to training, and she always believed in me, and I think when I look back at the people that helped me on my journey, it was their belief in me that really was crucial. I never met someone missing a limb until I was about 12 or 13. So I really felt like I was living in a world where no one was like me, right? And so hopefully I can help that little kid at school who's struggling with their sporting journey or struggling with whatever they might want to achieve. And so I think that's really special that I get to play a role in that as an athlete. I always remember we had a new PE teacher and he sort of said, oh, you won't be able to play this sport, you can just sit on the sidelines. And to me that was heartbreaking. When I was already struggling with the world around me, to have someone go to me, oh, it's okay, you can sit at the sidelines. And so I think from that and then my journey, it's just work hard at what you want to do, don't let others decide that journey for you, and be really headstrong in those goals that you do have. Sport has given so much to me just outside of the medals or the results. It's given me the confidence to grow in all areas of my life. And I think that sport can give so much to people outside of just being on the field. That social interaction, just being with your mates, having some fun, but also staying active. It's not always just about crossing the line first. Just turning up on the day is really what matters and is a huge achievement for someone.